You're not tuned to the plug Audionet. It's your boy Cool Kale. That was at Chris Brown. Look at my special guest just stepped through the building. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Bull City Zone, 919 Zone. Go ahead, holla at him.
Yo, what's going on? My name is Alex, but some people know me as Alex Av. I'm an artist from Durham, you know what I'm saying, and I'm just trying to, push the culture forward.
All right, so Alex Ave now. Tell a little, and this is my first time, you know what I'm saying, getting accustomed to who you were as an artist. But those who don't know, let the people know a little bit about
Well, I guess as far as the music is concerned, I probably started taking it serious like 2013. Since then, I dropped a couple of visuals, I dropped a couple projects, and with the hopes to just kind of build like a little following and just kind of have people understand, what I'm trying to do and what type of music I'm trying to make. So since then, I just really been trying to just to build like a brand that people can resonate with and just continue to link up with the people I'm supposed to and just make some good moves.
you. Okay, all right. So how did you get into music? You know, a lot of people come from the music background, and a lot of people had them times where they in the cipher with their boys, and then you take it serious after somebody tell you got a good couple bars. But for you, how did you get into making music?
I guess it's I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a musical background. I'm the only person in my family who's really like does anything with music. I think, but in high school and middle school, I was always that dude that could freestyle or whatever. And I think at a certain point, I think maybe when I was like 16, I took the initiative to just to start trying to make music. My mom had like a little like if you're a telemarketer, you got them
Oh
headsets.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I had like I downloaded like a free program on my computer, Audacity. I know people know Audacity out there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I think some people still use it.
they still getting a high level, so I
Yeah,
respect
yeah.
that. But yeah, man, that's how I started. Just rapping on a telemarketer headset in my room on Audacity, just recording like I thought I was gonna get a deal. Then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Um, and then that just elevated to like okay, like I need a better sound. Let me get a mic. So I bought like a $100 mic and was using that for a minute. And then when I realized like okay, I need a better sound, then that's when I started actually going to like studios, you know what I'm saying, and working with people who can make me sound better than me just like turning my vocals all the way up because I'm definitely not an engineer, you know what I'm
Right.
saying.
All right. So was it more of the inspiration behind a couple of artists that helped you mold your sound and help you understand, you know what I'm saying, that this is what you wanted to do? Or what was the inspiration behind you as an artist? You know what I'm saying? It's catching that vibe to be like, okay, I'm on with this.
I don't know. I don't want to sound like weird or anything, but I mean, nobody. I mean, people definitely along the way, like told me like, yeah, I'm definitely on to something with what I'm doing. But I think when I started, I mean, you know, I come from a place where I didn't really get too much love from like the people I was surrounded with when I started, but it was something I personally felt that I was like pretty good at. So I mean, I just like started doing it, and I think I found inspiration through I guess the artists I was listening to at the time. They definitely helped me. The artists helped me more than like any actual humans I know ever helped me.
Yeah.
Like the artists, like listening to them and just understanding their story and just seeing how it relate to mine and just watching like like a J. Cole's, just watching people like them just kind of come from the same type of mentality and place I come from. That more than anything inspired me to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just here.
Okay, all right. We'll be right back after this. We got Rick Ross, one of us. You're not tuned to the plug at Audionet. It's your boy Cool Kelly. Got Alex Aff in the building.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay tuned. Turn up them dials. Call in 919-530-7449. We'll be right back after this. Holla at me. You're not tuned to the plug Audionet. It's your boy Cool Kelly. I got Alex Aff in the building.
Yeah.
Yo, so this Forever EP. Well, but before we get to the Forever EP, right? How has, I guess, as far as you starting to build your craft and you recording songs, and helping yourself understand your craft,
Mm.
well, how was that process for you? Like, that process for some people is like, man, all right, this is, you go through the ups and downs of the process, but for you for this process, how was that process for you?
Well, I guess what you talking about recording forever.
Not just for forever, but just far as the
Oh, like,
content that you, I guess, your building states until you got to forever. Like,
well, I mean, I've recorded. I mean, up to this point, I mean, I've recorded, a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? And that definitely helped me just to develop my own type of style and just kind of figure out how I like to like record and how I like to layer songs specifically, type thing. So I kind of have an idea. Well, now I kind of have an idea of how the song's gonna sound before I even record it. I mean, but the process was definitely a natural one, as far as like building up my own like voice and cadence. Just it just came from just making a lot of music. A lot of it was probably not that good. A lot of it was all right. Some of it, to me, I thought were good enough to let the public hear it. But I think it's just really it's just like dribbling. You know what I'm saying? You gotta dribble every day if you want to really like cross dudes up. You know what I'm
right,
saying
right,
when it's
right,
time
right.
for the game. So
Okay, and so getting to this point, forever. So about the Forever EP, I guess it just dropped a couple of months ago. How has the response
yeah,
been since you dropped the Forever EP?
yeah. Well, it dropped about a month ago,
Okay,
and the response has been good. You know what I'm saying? It being like my third serious project. Um, I mean, I guess EP LP. It doesn't really. I mean, it's a pretty long project. It's 17 songs,
okay,
like long enough where like it's probably gonna take more than one session
to
to
get
actually
through it.
consume the whole project.
Right, right, right,
And plus, I dropped a lot of songs this year on it, so I didn't really want to make it too short. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm really glad that it got a good reception. I mean, it took me a minute to record it, but I knew like the people who understand my music would appreciate it. It's just something for like people who it's just me. You know what I'm saying? It's like the most me project that exists of me to date. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't if somebody don't like the project, it's cool. Like but I mean all I can say is. But I mean, I'm comfortable with it because I just did me on it, and I just said what I wanted to say,
right,
and made it sound how I wanted it to sound. You
right,
know.
right. And so from the Forever EP, you got a little blurb in the double XL freshman cover, not necessarily for a page, but a little bit of blurb.
Blurb.
Yeah,
Wait, is that a real word? Is blurb
blurb.
a real word?
Yeah, I thought blurb was.
I'm gonna look that one
Yeah,
up.
we
I'm
gonna
gonna look that
we,
one up
yeah.
after this tour. We're gonna
If
figure it
not,
out.
we just threw it out there, blurb. You know what
A
I'm saying?
blurb. It's real now. You know.
Yeah, yeah, it's real now. So getting into the Forever EP, this first track you dropped up for us, "Finding Our Way." So tell us a little bit about the "Finding Our Way" record.
Yeah, Found Our Way. I dropped that one in January. Actually, I dropped a visual to that one in January. Shout out to Jordan. He's doing crazy things now with the videography, photography. But I dropped that one in January. I dropped that one before I even knew I was gonna call the project Forever. But pretty much that song came about. And I was really just going through just general life issues. I dealt with like I had some relationship issues, just like mental issues, and I just managed to kind of spill it on a song. And at the time I made that song, I wrote that song 2014. Um, and that was the best song I ever made at that up to that point. And when I finished doing that one, I was like, I gotta this gotta be the next joint I gotta put out. So I put it out in January, and it definitely got a lot of love. It got a lot of love. It's pretty much just about just we all as regular people are just trying to find our way in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to rap, whether you want to, what I'm saying, be a doctor, whatever. Like you just gotta find. We're just trying to find our own way to get to where we're trying to go. So
Right.
that's pretty much that.
All right. Well, we got "Finding Our Way" by Alex F. We'll be right back after this. It's your boy Cool Kid. We got my boy Alex F. in the building.
Yo.
"Find Our Way."
Yup. Yup.
This other record you dropped, "Salute Me," is off of I think this was off the Forever EP.
Yeah. That also was on the Forever project as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Tell us a little bit about that one.
Salute me. Man. I found a sample. I the actual name of the sample slips my memory at the moment, but I found it and I just put some drums on it and I wrote some raps to it. It's definitely a real smooth joint. Um, and I just wanted to show people, give that was like the first time I showed people like the soul type. I dropped that one in March of this year. That was like the first time I gave people that soulful feel. Prior to that, it was just the vibe was it definitely had a vintage type of I definitely had a vintage type of vibe, but um, I think that was like the first time I really gave people some like a real some real some just some smooth soul like some just chill music. You know what I'm saying? So that's salute me. It's just pretty much saying like it's just pretty much me just talking about the respect that I want. You know what I'm saying? As far as like maneuvering in the game and all that. So I put that one out and that got a lot of love too. I think that got like the most views out of all my videos actually.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I really like that record.
All right, we got Alex Ave. Salute me. We'll be right back after this. All right, it's your boy Cool Kid. I got Alex Ave in the building now with Salute Me from his Forever EP. Hey man, let everybody know where they can find you at. For your Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud. Get everybody information.
Well, I'll just make it real easy. I have a website. It's alexaf.com.
That works too.
Yeah, that works too. Just really alexaf.com. ALEXAFF.com. Everything is there, like everything, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, Instagram, all that's there. You know what I'm saying? So just go on there and just hang out and just kick it and just click some stuff and see what's going on.
All right, it's your boy Cool Kid. Hey man, want to thank you for coming through, man. Definitely want to support my local artists, especially from
Yup.
the Bull. Get this outlet for us to get our voices heard. You know what I'm saying? Because you had this story telling from the Bull, so definitely want to give you that outlet. Definitely put your stuff in rotation. Definitely put it in rotation. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Matter of fact, call in 919-530-0449. It's your boy Cool Killer. Got Alex Aff in the building. Up next, we got Diddy. We got a couple Diddy tracks. We also got some stuff coming up soon. The second special guest is just on the way. Make sure you stay tuned. You're now tuned to the plug Audionet. It's your boy Cool Kale. I'll be back.